Welcome back to Advocacy, Alchemy with Professor Ross. Today we have a good one, guys. As kids, we played games like hide and seek, and when you made it back to home base, you were safe. Sometimes you might even yell out, Olly Olly Oxenfree, and the game was over. Now in the law, there's no concept of making it home and being safe. If an officer observes a violation on a public road, you can't run home and be safe. Today, we're going to look at a case right out of Escambia County, Florida, that proves exactly that principle. With that, let's jump in.
Hunter. 2-4 Archer and Hunter, Tellison 33, any unit that can be en route to him?
251. 10-4. Roll down all your windows.
What?
You were driving all crazy all the way down W.
No, I was not driving crazy. You see me use my signals, didn't it?
Yeah, and you cut off the big old truck. You were going like
I cut off a big
50
truck
miles
and I got in front of him.
License registration, please. For careless driving.
That's not. No, I'm parked. You cannot pull me over.
Yes, I can. License and registration, proof of insurance.
No, you cannot. You can't pull me over in my yard, sir.
License and registration, I'm going to pull you out the car.
Sir, no, you're not going to pull me out.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. No, you're not at all.
Give me your license and registration.
I'm parked on my property, sir.
It is a legal traffic stop. Now give me your license and registration. Careless driving.
You touch your lights when I'm already in my yard.
For something I observed on W. Now give me your license and registration.
On W.
I couldn't catch up because you were going 60.
I was not going 60.
License and registration.
Going 60. Turned on your lights. Exactly.
Give me your license and registration. You're going to get out and you're going to go to jail.
No, I'm not. You got to pull me up out of here.
All right.
I use trip, but I'm going to give you my license and registration.
I would have greatly appreciated it because you can talk yourself into going to jail right now. What? What's your problem?
You should have been back there. You should have your lights back there.
I couldn't catch up.
No, that's not the law.
All right. Well, I appreciate your passion for the law, but you are ill-advised.
No, you're ill-advised because you're using your power.
All right. License and registration.
That's not my car. You can pull it up, run the tag.
License and registration.
Pull the tag.
Okay, license then.
I just sat here and told you that. What I got to keep peeing myself for. There you go.
Good? Yeah, she was getting it. She was going, she smashed off south on, I think it was T Street, and then she turns right, comes out to W. I catch up, and she was fixing to turn right. She had ran that stop sign already, and then after she ran that stop sign, she decided she wasn't going to turn right anymore. She whipped it left, cut a car off, and then she smashed it again. She's going like 65. I'm just keeping her in sight, and then she cuts off this giant truck and whips down Pleasant.
What's the deal? She got a bad license or something?
I don't know. I'm running it. I don't know what the deal is. Oh, shit. I'm on 7. 3. 26. You copied to Florida 28. $26. Thank you.
She knew we was out of that car. Yep. She knew. Come on out. Narcotic violator too. Rolling the windows up.
It's just a normal tag.
Go ahead and get her out and we'll get Larry to come over. You roll down this window.
Hey, stop pulling on my door, son.
Step out of the car.
No, I'm not getting out of my car.
Yes, you are.
You do not have the right to search my car.
I'm not
giving you the right. None of that. No.
You have to step out.
No, I'm not. I'm not stepping out. Not at all. No, I'm not. No,
if you don't, you will be going to jail.
No.
Step out of the car, you're going to go to jail.
What's the reason why I got to get out?
3:45, I'm on 7. Step out of the car. Unlock the car.
No.
Okay. No. I don't know what happened. I ran it as a 2024 tag and it came up. It looks like it's
Get her out of the car, man.
Hey, if you don't come out the car, I'm busting this window. Well, you need to come out the car. You need to come out the car. I'm only going to say it one more time.
Get out the car.
If you don't come, I'm busting this window. You coming out and you
y'all
going
not
to jail.
finna bust out my window.
Yes, I will.
No, you're not.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
For what?
Get out of the car.
For what?
Get out of the car.
What is your probable cause?
Get out of the...
What is your probable cause?
I smell away from over here, too.
What is your probable cause for busting out my window?
Get out of the car.
What is your probable
Come out
cause?
of the car. Come out.
Get out of... I'm not...
No, because y'all is not... You was invading my rights. I know my rights. No. You cannot. You're invading my rights.
Chill out.
No.
What the
Get out.
I'm driving crazy.
Get out.
Step out.
Chill out. Hey, don't grind me crazy though, B. I'm a minor. I like my mama pregnant.
Got weed all in the car. Going to jail now. Yep, take her. She going straight to jail.
Can I get my shoe?
No.
Come get me. Come get me.
You going to jail. It's too late for that.
In jail for what? I ain't even resist y'all.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
Shut your mouth.
I didn't even resist y'all.
Yes, you did.
Crazy. Wow. And that's up.
How you gonna turn the lights on? How you gonna turn the lights
Y'all, if y'all turned the lights on when was already in the yard.
Get in the car.
Turn the lights on right now.
That is abusing y'all power, bro. Like on G. And you sitting here slanging me and stuff.
Get your tail in the car.
Can I get my other shoe?
Get in the car.
Can I get my shoe?
Get in the car.
Sir, why are you handling me
Get in
like
the
this?
car.
I cannot. You see this seatbelt
Get
like
in the
this?
car.
Why are you handling me like this?
Get in the car.
I am. He is pushing me. You don't have to push me.
Get in the car.
I am a female.
Get in the car.
Get in the car.
Shut your mouth. Get in the car.
That is crazy. Can I get my other shoe?
We'll get it to you to get in the car.
That is some.
WEXPR. I invoke my Fifth Amendment. Until my parents is here, I invoke my Fifth Amendment. I invoke my Fifth Amendment until my parents is here. What's wrong with you? Get the out my face, man.
You're gonna go to jail for
I don't get no. Send me to jail. Y'all tripping. Y'all, you was violating my rights, bro.
Let me explain something to you, okay? If you act like that and start kicking and bumping around,
I was not.
Listen to me. I'm trying to be nice to you, okay?
Sir, I'm being nice. I was not kicking and bumping, sir.
Okay.
I'm trying to see why y'all handling me like this.
Because you don't follow instructions.
Sir, he had no reason to pull me over. If this man,
all you're doing is this, you're not listening. If you will just listen, then everything will go very smoothly.
Okay,
but you're not listening.
Okay, I'm listening, sir. I'm listening.
You have to follow instructions. Okay? We have a job to do, and once we get that done, everything will be okay. But you come out here and interfere and keep yapping and yapping, all it is stirring everything up and making it worse for everybody.
I'm just trying to avoid getting arrested.
Okay, and we don't want to arrest you. But when you act like a fool, that's just what happens.
I didn't act like a fool, sir.
You have acted like a fool since I pulled up.
No, I didn't.
You're just all this right here.
Yes, sir, because I'm trying to figure out why your deputy pulled me over.
And you know
He's
what?
not giving me a valid reason.
There you go. You're not listening.
If you was out there, if I was swerving in between lanes and you seen me, why would you not pull me out on the street? You wait till I park into my household.
Okay. Are you done now?
And then you want to
pull you over anywhere we want to, even in your driveway.
And that's all I wanted him to explain to me. And he did not.
You gotta quit doing this. You gotta use this.
I wasn't talking, sir. I was letting him explain that to me.
Ma'am, you have been doing nothing but this since I got here.
Sir.
If you have a question,
because I'm trying to understand.
Well, then listen. You can't understand when you're talking. You have to listen.
You ain't got nothing on you, do you?
No, bro.
All right, sit in the car for a second.
Damn, my bad. You know I'm big, bro.
Are you good?
You gotta lift me up in this bitch.
You good?
Damn, I'm saying, come on though. Come talk to me right quick, please.
What's up?
So I'm saying though.
So this is the thing.
I know.
Hold on. So this is why that window's finna get busted. Roll down the window, we smell marijuana.
I got you.
There's a lot of marijuana in the car. She rolled the window up, said she's not coming out the car, so she's going to jail for that, for obstruction and that weed possession.
But you got to think about it, bro. It's how he came up talking crazy.
I don't know. I got here and the car refused to stop.
Okay then, big bro. He didn't even turn his lights on. Can I get out and show you?
No. Just give us a second.
Look, I'm gonna point you. Look, he probably a little bit before you even get to that dip, and we was already in the yard parked. We wasn't even moving, and he turned his lights on and got right behind us while we sitting in the yard.
Hey man, I just got here. I don't know. I'll let you speak to my sergeant right there if you need to talk to him. But
so I'm going to jail?
You being detained right now.
Alright, well then can you call my mom for me?
No. Give me a second. We'll find out. Like I said, we'll find out what's going on.
Alright, well then can you loosen up these cuffs or something, bro?
Well, hell,
I need something, like, damn, I'm in cuffs and I ain't did nothing. Like, what's going on?
Well, if you hostile and yelling and screaming and stuff.
Yeah, it's cause how y'all coming, bro. Like y'all grabbing up on my girlfriend. I'm a minor, bro. You throwing me in cuffs and doing all this.
It don't matter. Minor don't matter, man.
Bro, y'all searched me down already. Y'all see I ain't got nothing on me. I'm not running from y'all.
You need to calm down a little bit, buddy.
Alright, I got you. I'm calming down.
That's it, yeah.
So she was the driver?
Yeah.
So wasn't there a guy?
Yeah.
What was his deal? He's just a passenger?
Yeah, he was just being an asshole. Just bop, bop,
So
bop.
what do we got? What are we going to do?
Well, she had weed. She's going for the obstruction and the weed.
Yep.
And then I'm probably just going to cut the other two loose unless there's other stuff
comes up. Okay.
Yeah.
She tried significantly hard to destroy the evidence. She had it in the cup. We tried to grab the cup. She snatched the cup back. Whenever the marijuana fell out, I was trying to contain her arm. She was kind of pulling her arm away and tried to step on the marijuana multiple times while we were trying to contain her.
You want these keys going with your brother or somebody else?
Can you please cut me loose?
No, you're going to jail.
Please?
No, you ain't going to try and be nice now.
No, I'm being so serious. I was
Me
trying
too.
to be nice to
You want the keys going with somebody or am I towing this?
Can you? My keys can't go with my brother.
Okay, they're towing.
No, please don't. Please go. Can you give it to my brother? Please, please.
That's what I was asking,
Please,
so that's where it's
give it to
going.
my brother.
All right, yeah.
Please.
Toss it in. Or you shoot and get Mills over here.
I couldn't because she was.
Yeah. All right. You got anything else on your person?
Can I get my shoe, please, sir?
I'm asking if you have anything else on your
No,
person.
I don't have nothing on my person.
All right, because it gets into jail, it's another felony charge.
Can you tell my who you give my keys to?
Your brother, like you asked.
Can you tell him to go pick up my girlfriend for her job, Sunshine Learning Center?
Yeah. Will
Can
do.
you get my phone? Please, please, sir.
Shoot.
Please. Ow! Ow!
Yeah, how old are you?
17.
You're 17. How old is the other driver? Do you know her? Like, who is she to you?
She's 28.
She's 28. Who is she to you? Do you live at this house?
I stay with my mom.
Okay. Is there an adult here that can take you?
No, sir.
Who's this guy right here? Do you know? Is he responsible for you? You don't. Is the other guy like your brother or something?
That's my boyfriend.
Your boyfriend?
Yes, sir.
Are his parents here somewhere? Because he said something about his parents. He's 17 too, right?
Yes, sir.
We're probably going to cut her loose.
Mm-hmm.
And then the brother's in the back of the other car.
Okay, so you turning Tayana, you turning her loose right here.
I'm sorry?
Make sure we're in the same area.
Her sister, Dominique, calm down. I got 20 damn right here.
And then Ty has to give the keys to that car to the brother.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. They're going to give your keys to Ty brother and his sister.
I was just trying to make my way out the blocks. And then
Ty's going to jail.
Correct.
He says Ty's going to jail.
I tried calling you a couple times. They're all 34.
What is she going to jail for?
She's going for obstruction and then possession of marijuana.
Obstruction.
All right, buddy, let's roll.
Bro, hey, you can take. I can't move until you take these off, bro. I can't.
Just swing. You got the swing. Yes. There you go.
my arm. Damn. Y'all can't be doing people like this, bro.
Man, you got to chill out, man.
Bro, I was too, but he know he was dead ass wrong, bro. That shit didn't even make sense. How you gonna see us do? Okay, my bad. How you gonna see us do it way down there? But then you gonna pull us over when we pull into the yard.
Just chill out.
That don't even make sense.
Hey, listen, chill out.
I got you.
Go over there. Go stand over there.
She was part of a traffic stop that went south, and the driver went to jail for some weed and some other stuff. I was trying to get, she's 17, so I'm trying to get her in the custody of a guardian.
So she wants you to have the keys. The keys are on top of the car.
Yeah, okay.
On the back of it right there.
But like, can I know like how much weed was in the car?
I don't know
Or,
how much.
like,
I don't know how much weed's in the car.
Don't nobody know?
The other police, the one that arrested her that's doing the report, that's the one you got to have. Just calm down, bro.
Look, you've been cool with us this whole time. I don't know what your involvement is with them, or if you knew that weed was in that car, or if you knew she was going to act like that when she gets pulled over, or where she was driving crazy today. But I'd seriously could reconsider who you hang out with. Just a forethought. She's 17, so I called her mom to come get her.
Okay.
So I don't know if we're going to babysit and hang out with her or not.
No.
Hey, man, you can have the car and everything in it.
Hey, can you tell him to go get my girl for work? Can you please tell him to go get my girl?
32.4.
Y'all please let me go, man. Y'all can keep the weed. I don't even care. I don't want to go to jail. Okay, all right now.
See?
Follow her. Follow him.
Quit screaming, please.
Tell him to hurry up and go get her.
Quit yelling, please. 345, 1915, to TAC, copy beginning.
I ain't attack nobody.
I said TAC, it's short for the Tactical Office.
38.
That's where we're going to go write your report. I ain't say you attacked nobody. You just obstructed. Yeah, you did obstruct. You go into jail and you'll find out. It'll all be written in your arrest report for your felony narcotics and your obstruction.
Now, this case happened in Florida. This case also offers an interesting look at a principle we might all inherently think about. What happens when you make it home? Now, under the federal law, they have a way of dealing with this. The concept is called hot pursuit. There's two cases that really built out this concept. United States v. Santana. This is from 1976, so it's an old case. What happened was police saw Santana with drugs in her doorway. She went inside of her house. The officers followed. The court said pursuit was continuous and lawful. There's another case, Welsh v. Wisconsin. That's a 1984 case. So even that's 41 years old. They're a suspect, a DUI situation. They went home. Officers entered later without pursuit. The court said that was unlawful, a minor offense, and there was no immediate chase. So that built out the principle. It needs to be a felony. It needs to be in the immediate chase. Now, Florida takes the same rule and codifies it as fresh pursuit. That's codified at section 901.25 of the Florida statutes. Now, it's extending what the feds did, also traffic offenses, and that's found under chapter 316. And what it means is that officers, if they observe reckless driving on the road, the stop will still be valid even if the driver parks at their home. The key Florida case is Porter v. State. That's the case from 2000, so that's still 25 years old. But what happened there was a DUI situation. They pulled into their driveway, the deputy followed them and made the arrest. The court said that was fresh pursuit and it justified entry onto the property. Now from there, Florida has built and deviated some from the feds because they allow for these minor offenses. The government can then follow a person onto their property. Now, when we apply that to this case, the deputy observed her reckless driving on a public road. They gave the authority to follow her into her driveway and complete the stop. Now, once she resisted and they discovered marijuana in the car, several Florida laws are at play. So first you have careless driving. This is found at 316.1925. It simply says driving without due regard for the safety of others. All right, this is that lowest level of that sort of bad driving. It applies to any weaving or cutting off of any other drivers on the road or any of those near collisions that the officer talked about he might have seen. Now, this is only a non-criminal moving violation. That's just a ticket, or as they call it, a civil citation. All right, all it carries is a fine. The fine could be anything between $160 up to $500, and it all depends on which county in Florida, and they're going to outline what they want. Also, you could get 3 points on your driver's license. Now, moving on to the next sort of violation or crime, you have the stop sign violation. All right, that's found at 316.123. Simply says drivers must come to a complete stop at stop signs and yield the right of way. Another moving violation carries a fine of between $60 and $125, and you could get 3 points on your driver's license. Both of those offenses allow the police to stop her, figure out what's going on. Now, the next charge, resisting an officer without violence. All right, this is found at section 843.02. This is anytime a person knowingly obstructs or opposes an officer in the execution of their lawful duty. Now, this is a first-degree misdemeanor. It's going to carry that 111, and that's up to 1 year in jail, a fine of up to $1,000. Potentially, you could be put on probation for 1 year. Now, here, that's all that refusing to follow commands, not listening to instructions, rolling up windows, forcing the officers to escalate this whole situation. Number 4, possession of cannabis over 20 grams. This is found at Section 893.13, Section 6A. This is a third-degree felony. It carries up to 5 years in prison, 5 years of probation, a fine of up to $5,000. Here, what they said, she had 32 grams. 28 grams is an ounce, so she had more than an ounce of weed in this car. Now, she could have been hit with another charge, tampering with evidence, because remember the officer said she tried to step on the weed or hide it or something. All right, and the definition of tampering with or fabricating physical evidence, that's found at 918.13, and that's the entire person's altering, destroying, or concealing evidence to impair its availability for proceeding. That's a third-degree felony. That's up to 5 years in prison, 5 years of probation, a $5,000 fine. Now, they didn't charge her with this, but hey, they could have. All right, now we found out, or in the original video, he talked about what the ending is. He never gave the name of this person, so we can't look up what her actual case said. But she pled no contest, and she was found guilty of the resisting. She's going to do 1 year probation and paying fines of $668. And they withheld a conviction on the marijuana to see if she's going to finish up that probation. All right, next, let's move into the evidentiary standards. They're important anytime there's going to be any police interaction. All right, now every day we talk about the 6 levels of evidence, and we move through them from the weakest to the strongest levels of proof. Now, these are used by police, these are used by jurors, prosecutors, defense attorneys. If you don't meet certain levels, then hey, the case doesn't move forward. The person can't win their case. So let's talk about using this case. Let's start with the weakest, mere suspicion. Now at this level, the government or the police, they can't take any real action against us or whomever they're looking at. This is simply when they have a gut feeling or a hunch, but they don't have any proof just yet. Now what's going to happen is that the police or the government, they may go and begin to take a closer look, observe and see if a violation occurs. Here, the deputy had more than a hunch, okay? He observed her speeding, weaving, and blow through a stop sign. All right, that's going to be enough to move into a stop range. That's more than suspicion. Mere suspicion would be if there was a call. Hey, somebody's over here speeding through the neighborhood. We just got a call, and they show up. But here, we're a little bit further. So let's move into our next level, reasonable suspicion. Now this level means the government or the police have specific and articulable facts to justify a brief stop to see if there's any criminal activity happening. So this is when the officer flips on the lights. All right. Here, the deputy clearly had reasonable suspicion. He saw her cut off a truck and failing to use due care when on W Street. I think he said it was the name of the street. At this level, the government's going to be able to stop you, ask you some questions, see if something's wrong. Moving up one more level, probable cause. Now at this level, the government and the police are going to be able to arrest you. Sometimes they can search your property without having a warrant. At this level, they can also go and get a warrant signed by a judge. Probable cause means there's a fair probability that a crime or a violation has occurred and the suspect is involved. This is the level where arrests are legal. Now here, probable cause came from the observed traffic violations, the odor of the marijuana coming from the car, and then how she acted with the cops. Now at this point, the deputy, he could arrest her. Now when we move up one more level, we have preponderance of the evidence. This is the civil standard, when people are brought to court and they're being sued by someone else for money. This can happen from the government bringing us to court because you didn't pay your taxes or whatever, or you didn't pay your parking tickets. The government bring you to court for those. At this level, the standard simply, more likely than not, the claim is true. All this requires 51% of the evidence in your favor to win. So when you're talking about tickets, those are civil infractions. This is the level we're at in district court most of the time. When you move into those misdemeanors and felonies, it's beyond a reasonable doubt. That's what's required at those levels. All right, but here, a hearing for that reckless driving, all that would be needed was the officer's testimony and the body cam. That'd be more than enough to prove that there was a violation for the careless driving. Next, moving up one more level, we have clear and convincing evidence. Now this is a level that's higher than the civil standard, and it requires more proof, and that your claim either be substantially likely or highly probable that your claim is true. At this level, it's going to require 75% of the evidence in your favor or more. This is used in some administrative hearings for license suspension or long periods of revocation. You also see it sometimes in child custody cases, mental commitment cases, all those different kinds. Now here, if this were a license revocation hearing, they'd use the deputy's testimony, they'd listen to the body cam again, they'd look at the narcotics recovered, and they probably meet this level of clear and convincing evidence. Now moving up to beyond a reasonable doubt. Now this is the gold standard. This is used in every criminal case here in the United States. It means that there's no other logical conclusion besides the defendant being guilty of the charges being brought. Here the prosecution would need to prove the driver resisted lawful commands and that she possessed more than 20 grams of marijuana. They'd use the body cam footage. Deputies' consistent observations, the recovered drugs, and all that be used to convince the jury that, hey, look, she did this or she did that. Now here she pled no contest. Now that's simply a guilty plea, but it's saying she was not contesting what was being said against her, but she wasn't going to say that she was guilty of anything, but she'd be willing to accept the punishment. Now, if this did go to trial, how do you think it would have ended? Let's tackle that problem next. Now let's change seats and let's imagine ourselves on this jury. Alright, first, let's start with some of the big overall questions. First of all, be truthful. Would you believe she was safe because she made it home? Or do you view this thing as one continuous pursuit? And how about the commands the officer made? How many times would you expect an officer to repeat the same lawful order before taking some sort of stronger action? Did the deputy show patience? Or did the whole thing feel like an overreach, the whole stop? Alright, now assessing the evidence itself. What do you think of the claims that she might have tried to hide this evidence or stomp on it or something like that? Do you think because of the drugs in the car that there was a good threat to break the window for the people to get out? And how about the woman's conduct? Did it cross the line from questioning her rights into obstruction? Rolling up the windows, refusing to exit, arguing? Or do you think she simply is confused about what the laws are going to allow? Let me ask you one final question. So, what's going to matter more as a juror when you go back to deliberate on this type of case? Is it going to be the driver's claim, I'm parked at home, you can't touch me, or the officer's narration of the events, the reckless driving, public safety risks, and this fresh pursuit authority? You tell me in the end. This driver, guilty or not guilty? What would you say? And how long of a punishment would you give her? At the end of the day, the law doesn't recognize home base. Once a deputy observes reckless driving on a public road, the stop doesn't magically end if the driver pulls into their driveway. Under the federal doctrine of hot pursuit and Florida's codified fresh pursuit, a pursuit continues lawfully until the stop is complete. In this case, the woman who was driving believed parking at home meant she was safe, but we saw the opposite. Officers had the authority to make her get out the car, to address first the reckless driving and then the possession of marijuana. Now here the court agreed because she was sentenced and she was given probation, and they still have that felony charge that's hanging over her head. She has to finish that probation before it goes away. So what's our lesson? Don't count on Olly Olly Oxenfree. In real life, road safety doesn't stop at the curb, and neither does the law. So tell me as a juror, would you buy her I'm in my yard, you can't stop me defense, or would you side with the officer's continuous pursuit theory? Drop your verdict in the comments. Hit the like if you learned something new. Share the video with somebody else. Remember, this is Advocacy Alchemy, and I am Professor Ross. I'll see you all tomorrow. I'm going to come tomorrow evening and not in the morning, okay? So we'll drop something in the evening, and then we'll come back Sunday morning like regular. All right, so with that, be safe out there, guys. Have a great day.
If you've got ideas or videos you want me to lecture on, send them to the queue. And come back tomorrow at 8:45 a.m. for another lecture.